own situation. I wanted to start off with a poem that was written in the year 2000 by a 15-year-old kid. It was from 1 to 5. All I worried about was if my mom was alive. Once 6 came around, I would search the house and my father wasn't able to be found. I soon got to understanding what was going on. My parents separated, my daddy's gone. I saw my daddy about 15 times a month, I think. My mom didn't like it, so she would drink. From 6 to 9, I was lost and lived as if all responsibilities were mine. School was just a way to escape reality. Yeah, I know it's sad to know I wanted to be away from my family, but I felt like I had no other choice. When I made a mistake, I didn't get just a yelling voice. Boards, brooms, belts, that's what I got. I am now scarred for life, but I still love her a lot. It's now March 3rd, 1994, at around 12:10 in the afternoon. I remember the feeling of knowing that I'll be gone soon. The police came and talked to one another. Then they decided to go pick up my brother. I was asked what I wanted to be, but I really didn't know what was right for me. I knew my life was going to change. Lawyer, dentist, actor, that was too big of a range. March 3rd, 1994 till today is a long time people think he's been taken away. But hold on, wait a minute. This is just a different way of learning. I'm going to be the one to wake up one morning. Out of all my family, not just going to college, but graduating, I'll be the first one. Soon my dream was to be a surgeon. It is now the year 2012. Clean up, my operation is done. Like I said, this was written in 2000 by a 15-year-old, and in this poem it said in the year 2000, their dream was to be a surgeon. But that 15-year-old's dream didn't come true, because if it did, I wouldn't be standing here. I was a good kid. But at the time I wrote this, I was in my 8th foster home, and I was under the impression I was going to be adopted and life would be great, and I'd go on to school and become that surgeon. But I wasn't. I went on to 4 more foster homes. But despite all of that, I managed to know that I wanted to be something different. And I managed to be a straight-A student through all of that. And I actually decided to go to college, and this here is my acceptance letter to University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Cornhuskers. But I had a full ride to over 20 universities. And these are just a couple of the academic scholarships that I received when I went to college. And overall, I was awarded over $100,000 per year in academic scholarships. And I went to pursue my dreams. But after a couple months, it got cold. It started snowing. I don't know if you guys know about how Nebraska is, but it's snow and 20 below. I didn't have a winter coat. I was emancipated at 17 and said, hey, you have a full ride, you have food for the week, and you have a dorm to stay in. You're good to go. Adios. And I said, Ben, I'm on my own. Okay. I was happy. But not when it was cold. And I borrowed a coat from a friend, no biggie. But then everybody started talking about, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? What are you doing for Christmas? What are you going to do for summer break? And then reality started hitting me. I don't have nowhere to go. I'm like, okay, well maybe I can go to a friend's, okay, or not. What about summer? And then I started thinking, man, how am I going to buy toiletries for next month? Or how am I going to pay for supplies next semester? And I had like no answers. I was all alone in a city that I'd never been to, and I was sitting in my biology class one day, and I got thinking more, and I panicked. I went into survival mode. So, from that day, 2 weeks later, I was in the United States Navy boot camp in Great Lakes. I gave up all of that to go survive in the military. And I don't regret my time served in the military, even though they kicked me out, as you guys know. But I can't sit here and pretend that it's not painful, that you're all in abuse, neglect, and heartache, and how many families. I have 24 different parents. How many of them do you think, oh yeah, we'll adopt you if you're a kid, blah, blah, blah. I grew up separated. I have 3 siblings. Didn't know them growing up very well. But I always managed to be a straight-A student because I wanted to be something different, and I had to give that up because I didn't have a support system. Someone to give me maybe a stipend for a coat, or supplies, or to let me know, like she was mentioning, a place to go for holidays. I didn't have that. So I had to give up my dream. And I'm just one kid. Like I said, there's thousands more out there. that need help. And they give up on their dream because they don't have that help. But each one of you here today can make an impact in your community right now. Brenda Sweeten, myself, and some other classmates are starting an organization called PUSH. Persevere until success happens. What we're trying to do is be that support, make that difference, and save these kids' dreams. So if any of you want to help with that, and save someone's dreams so they don't have to run off or end up in jail or end up having babies as an escape route or all these other problems. I mean, like I said, only 3% go to college and graduate. But we can start making a difference now. So if you guys are interested in trying to help us and join in this and make a difference, you can contact Brenda Sweeten at this email for more information. Thank you.